Hello, hopping in to do a quick mic check. Make sure the mic's working here. Sound check, video check. I don't have the best lighting tonight, so give me a thumbs up if you can hear me out there before we get started. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, you asked if how it's affected us. Well, actually, it hasn't affected. Well, it has affected my job some, Aaron. Hi, Rhonda. I guess about 2 weeks ago, they put in a suggestion of limiting your travel for only for like essential travel, and then I guess about last Friday maybe they changed it to a travel ban, so nobody in my company's traveling at all at this point, and all of our offices um, are shut down, so everybody's working from home at this point. But we're a software company, so it's not as disruptive as it might be to some of the other industries out there. So we'll give a few minutes here for some more people to join, and then we'll get started on our games here. I think everybody that's in the room now knows how to play, so I won't have to give the quiz or give the little training one. We can jump right to a game here in just a few minutes. How about you guys? How is this all affecting you, and what kind of things have you heard are coming as far as things getting shut down? I heard hotels or casinos in Vegas were shut down. I know our park is completely shut down, but we went to some friends of ours right across the street, and they seemed to have their pool still open, and they had a music event going on over there. So, I don't think all the RV parks are following the same shutdown guidelines, but ours definitely did. Drain the pool, or didn't drain the pool, but they put the cover on it, and the office is closed. Basically, we're just going to pull out tomorrow. There's not really even a way to check out, so it's kind of weird. There's probably about half the people here that there was just 3 to 5 days ago. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our first puzzle. I've got it right here. I think it's a fairly easy one to start with. Should be quick and easy, I think. Hey, Lucky Dog. Sue, how's it going? This one's probably the best way to get this one is just read it all real fast. It's a saying, I guess is the best way to describe it. Something you might call someone. I think it might have been an album. You got Mr. right. Mr. is correct. It's not Mystery Sky. Mr. Nice Guy. That's correct. Hi, Jessica. How's Jack? For those of you that don't know, Henry does it as my daughter Jessica, and her son had the flu, the regular flu. but I believe he's feeling quite a bit better today. But obviously, with everything going on, it's probably a little scary, even though the young ones don't seem to be very affected by this. You're Aaron's nemesis, Jessica. He doesn't feel he can get any points while you're here. All right, let's do this one. It's another Mister. Hi, Princess Cammy. Thanks for coming in, Mr. Saturday Night. By our champion so far. And Aaron, you actually have 50 points. Just letting you know, you sold yourself short. We'll stick with the guy theme here. It's not a Mister, but it's something to do with guys. Yeah, that would be Leonard Skinner would be a very good music trivia question. I can't tell you here, or I won't. If I tell you, I won't be able to use it as a question. Lucky dog, you got it. A bachelor pad. No hints necessary there. Runaway RV nesters. Thanks for coming in. Campground closed. Office to foot traffic. If we want anything, we have to call them. They will deliver it to the rig. Don't know where you're in Austin. Actually, we were down that way last year. We were in Port Aransas, Texas, last winter. Lucky dog, you've got 210 points now. Solidly in second place. Next game. It's kind of sticking with the guy theme, sort of, with the first word of this one. But this actually can apply to both guys and girls, or be utilized by both guys and girls. Look at that. You did get some points. Johnny on the spot for Aaron. It's got a mean 60 points now. He's making his move. We'll play the next puzzle here as well. Thanks, Aaron, for plugging that. Yeah, if you could hit the thumbs up, share this live with your friends to get more people to play. That would be awesome. And let's do another one. And this is we'll stick this one also. I would say it's the guys theme. It's about a fictional character, or the actual answer is a fictional character. Wow, that was quick. I probably shouldn't have given any Austin Powers. Yeah, Austin Powers. That was quick. I thought it was hard when I looked at it and read, but when you say it out loud, it's pretty. It was pretty easy. But actually, it probably wasn't the guy theme. That's like the 12-year-old boy humor theme there. But I gotta say, I did watch those movies and laugh at them quite a bit. All right, next puzzle. And once again, on these, I haven't had many people want to come on, but if you have a channel and you want to come on and do a 2 to 5 minute interview at some point, you've got your headset ready, just tell me to send the link to you. I'll send you an invite link and you can join in. We'll take a break from the game and talk about your channel for 3 to 5 minutes or so, give an introduction so other people can kind of hear what you're all about. We will go ahead and do another one here. And hopefully, this isn't true for anybody in the room. Hey, traveling down the banisters, thanks for coming in. Maybe you need to get your headset, Jessica, and just get on and chat with some people, tell them about your channel, and they'll help you get out of your funk. There you go, artist on the road. Hey, I saw you came in a while ago and I forgot to say hi. Thanks for coming in. Artist on the road. 10 points. You've got 90 points now, artist on the road, and you're just shy of third place. 20 points out of third place. This is a saying. If I hold. Pick up the soap. Henry does it. On it again. Not going to need many hints tonight. We got a few good players. It's getting easier as we play. I think some of the people are catching on. Next game. Artist on the road and Ronda were right behind. Henry does it on the last game. Please be serious. Artist on the road, right in front of Lucky Dog. See, people are getting these quick now. Aaron, you got one really quick earlier. I didn't even have to give a hint. Hey, Haley family, thanks for coming in. We're playing a little bit of Mad Gab here. Not going to give any hints on this one. I think it'll be easy. People are responding pretty quickly, chatting in pretty quickly. No misspelling so far tonight, but make sure you get the spellings right. Pat Sajak. That is correct. Henry does it. Pete's sake. That was a gallant try. Pat Stagcheck. This is meant to be humorous. Hopefully, it's as humorous for other people it is for me. So, hey, look at that. My wife gets one. I thought she was going to bed. Are you playing from bed in there? Solidly in that you broke the tie. You're solidly in third place now. But Artist on the Road's just 20 points behind you. All right, so let's switch it to the blue side for this one. And in case those of you that are joining missed it. We're playing Mad Gab. We've been playing, I think this is our 5th session, number 5. We've got a couple more later this week. Soap Opera Star. That is correct. Artist on the Road gets it. And it is not plural. So Soap Opera Star is 10 points for Artist on the Road. They're 10 points out of 3rd place. We'll be playing this all month. At the end of the month, we will give some prizes to the top 3 places. $100 for first, $50 for second, $25 for third. Amazon gift cards, most likely. Just making note of the points here. Freebird. All right, I'll have to do one special music trivia later in the session. At least one for Aaron. All right, let's see here. This one might be difficult. I'll give it a few clicks here, 15, 20 seconds, see if anybody gets this, and then I'll start giving a hint. Oh my gosh, okay. Guess it wasn't hard. Gospel music, that is correct. I thought it looked difficult. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. Thanks for coming in. We're playing Mad Gab. There's some previous recordings. If you're not sure how to play Mad Gab, you can check those out. Also, if you just kind of follow along here, watch a couple games, you'll probably figure it out. The point is to just kind of read out the nonsense that's on the card and try to make something of it and type in answers in the chat. And if you get it correct, you get 10 points. And we're doing the points all month long. This is a fairly easy one. Yeah, actually, I think everybody has a bit of a delay when you're broadcasting on StreamYard. I'm actually watching here, and it comes up a little late. Superman. That is correct. Artist on the Road. You are now tied for 3rd place. Okay. If we weren't so honest, dear, I'd tell you to come in here and read off the card that I'm holding up live so you wouldn't have that 5-second delay, but we just too honest. All right, here we go. I like this one. She's got it on her phone and her TV. Do they both come up at the same time, or does one have more delay than the other? The Smashing Pumpkins, that's correct. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in the cage. I like that song. Phone is ahead by about 2 seconds. There you go, dear. Watch it on your phone instead of your computer. Maybe she's on to something. All right, we're going to go to blue side on this one. Actually, I think I already did that one again. I'll leave it up since, see if anybody gets it. Maybe I'm pulling from the wrong side here. I don't think so. Nope, shouldn't be. I think we've done this one in an earlier session, and I don't think anybody got it. We'll see if anybody in this crew. We've got about a dozen people in here right now at the moment. Hey, meant to be RVing. Thanks for coming in. Detroit Tigers. Henry does it, gets it. Did you get that one before? Did we play that one before? I don't think so. I don't think you were on when we played that one, or no one got it. But I'm pretty sure we have played that one once before. Let's look at the next one here. All right, here we go with next. The School of Rock. It looks like I show Lucky Dog. Got it. Hello, Lucky Dog. Lucky Dog's got 220 points now, solidly in second place. Artist on the Road, Christina Solomon are in third place. No bullying of your thumbs. No bullying is not cool of any body part. No bullying of your thumb. No fat fingering, fat thumbs. They all are allowed to make mistakes. You just don't get any points. All right, let's see. What do we want to do here? This one could be a good one. We're going to see how much people are going to struggle with this one. I'm going to give it just a little bit because I don't think anybody's going to get it without some questions. Or not questions, but without some hints. But I could be wrong. And I might have to ignore the spelling on this one because it's a very, well, no, I'm not going to have to ignore the spelling because Artist on the Road nailed it. Justice William Winterquist, Supreme Court judge, I believe, right? Artist on the Road, solidly in third place now. You're in the money. One of our puzzles last week was in the money. Justalika, hello there. Thanks for coming in. We're having fun playing. If you're not sure how to play, you can watch one of the older videos, or if you watch along here, you should be able to catch on playing. Camping with your 3-year-old and 4-year-old grandkids, they're wearing you out. We are not watching our grandkids at the moment, but we are supposed to take 5 of our grandkids, ranging from 3 to 12, on around 6 weeks, right, dear? 4, 5, 6 weeks. This summer. Hopefully, all this nonsense is well, I shouldn't call it nonsense. Hopefully, all this stuff going on is done, and we can get back to our lives at least by summertime. We're a little bit worried about we've got a Hawaii trip coming up in May. We're supposed to be over there for 3 weeks, and kind of a little worried it might not happen. But hopefully, in a week or two, this will all settle down and we get back to normal. Okay, let's do this one. Holy cow. 18 grandkids. That's worth some applause right there. We've got 7. Some friends that we're camping with down here had 9. Rarely do we meet people that have more than 7, but there are quite a few out there that do. USA Today. Let me look on my other screen here. It looks like Artist on the Road is on first on both of my screens. So Artist on the Road, good job. Okay. I need to think of a good music trivia question. I'll have to think. I used to be really, really, really big in the music trivia. Are you catching on, Runaway RV Nesters? Is it making sense how to play? We've got some pretty good players in here. They're getting them pretty fast. I'm not having to give very many hints, but basically the best way to really catch on is to just say the word, say the sentence out loud, and read it fast, read it slow, read it in different ways, break words apart to try to make it sound like something that you can make a guess on. Here's our next one. I think this one's pretty easy and pretty quick, probably. So it seems like a lot of them, if you just like put all the words together and say it as fast as possible, sometimes that works really well. Other times it's breaking the words apart into multiple words out of one word, kind of seeing what sounds like it might mean something. Pistachio, not quite. Postage due, that is correct. Henry does it. Pistachio. Next puzzle. This one should be extremely easy. Yes. Malto meal, lucky dog. Barely beat artist on the road. Lucky dog, you're at 230 points now. 90 points ahead of artist on the road, who's in third place at the moment. Okay, let's see here. I like this one. This one might be challenging. I think somebody might get it, but they might not get it exactly right. And I was wrong. She got it exactly right. Can you shake your booty? I thought maybe somebody would think it said you, can you shake you booty or something like that, but she got it. And so did Artist on the Road. Henry Does It was just a little faster. So I'm not sure if anybody, I know a lot of the people that are on here or maybe on here are in the RV community, like kind of like we are. We're kind of full-time RVers, but we're also in that pet rescue community and motorcycle riding community. That's really the three main areas that we have: travel, pets, motorcycles. And one of our best supporters, Aaron, he's our moderator in the channel here, and he is involved in work camping. And I think, Aaron, you said you had a new project, a Facebook group, I think that's focused on work campers. Feel free to share that again, and maybe let people know how they can learn a little bit more about that or how they can get involved. That'd be pretty cool. I know that's something Chris and I have talked about being interested in as well. And we'll go ahead and get going with another game here, but I wanted to plug one of our good supporting channels there, Aaron Jemison and Three Tails RV. Is that I think that's the name, your kind of brand name, right? Three Tails. All right, let's go with this puzzle. Can you see what he is? That is not correct, but artist on the road, can you see what I see? There you go. Can you see what I see? Get those points in for artist on the road. You're at 150 now. Lisa and the Cozy Kitty Camper Van came on. Animal rescues, men on bikes, your interests? We have animal rescues. This man on bike is taken. I'm sure there's a lot of single ones out there. All right, next game. The last one was kind of, can you see what I see? It was kind of song related. This one as well is it's kind of song related. We didn't start the fire. All right, Aaron. Here you go. Here's your music trivia. Who was the artist behind We Didn't Start the Fire? Wow. I think you gave the answer before I gave it. There might have been more than one artist. Was that the one Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen did together, or was it just Billy Joel? I need to look up here. It was Billy Joel. Okay, you got it. 10 points for Aaron for getting the special music twist there on the trivia. 70 points, Aaron. Keep plugging away, buddy. Next game. We absolutely love the channels, not just the channels, but charities or even just people that like to rescue animals, kittens, dogs, or any type of animal. We just did a podcast on saving the manatees. If you haven't checked out our podcasts, you can go to our website, pawzeffect.com. We've got about 6 episodes of podcasts on there with different animal rescues, and we've also got one that's focused on service members and military members as well. Theodore Roosevelt, Artist on the Road, I think, got that one first. Let me get that in. I suspect this one will be quick. Artist on the Road, got it again. Sound of Music. Thanks, Aaron, for your service. And I'm not sure if you'd had a chance to check out that podcast that we did. But yes, as Jessica says, there are son-in-laws also ex-Navy as well. But one of the podcasts we did was with the U.S. Honor Network, the U.S. Honor Flag, and it was a pretty emotional podcast. I think it's the first podcast that I actually kind of lost my composure on because what they do is they support the fallen heroes, fallen veterans. So they basically I don't want to take too much away from the story, but I think if you've got 30 minutes of time to spare in the next few days, go listen to that podcast, U.S. Honor Network, on our website and hear the story of what they do to honor fallen service members and build patriotism across the United States. I think that really is something that we could use more of today, even at a time like this, or especially at a time like this. And if you do watch it or listen to it, it's a podcast. Please make sure to rate it. It's available on iTunes, Spotify, or directly from our website. So I'm not sure if there's an advantage to going into any one of those areas to watch it and rate it, but however you get to it, it's fine with us. But if there's a way to rate it, please rate it for us. All right, here we go. Let's do this one now. We do have some good players, Lisa. I think some are getting better as we go. It seems to be getting faster, and I'm giving less hints. Noodles blue, NYPD blue. Okay, yeah, that's it. NYPD blue. So speaking of service members, our our police forces across the U.S. right now are probably well overworked with what's going on. Firefighters, organizations, our National Guard, our health care people all need a bit of a prayer probably right now with what we're facing. Next puzzle, we'll do the blue side this time. Microsoft Excel is the correct answer. Software for Henry does it. Okay, while we're on here, I also want to give a plug to our next video that's going to be going up on Sunday. We're actually making it a premiere. We're started doing that with some of our longer, more featured videos. This one is specifically focused on I, helping our watchers, our YouTubers that are watching us, our friends out there, you guys, kind of get to know us and our family better. So it's not our normal content. It's more of the home movies that we did over the holidays last year, and I think it's going to be about 35 minutes long, and we will be chatting along with that. But you'll get to know not only us, see kind of our dogs at play when we're at our house, but also get to virtually meet some of our children, grandchildren, parents, friends, as we celebrated the holidays last year. So I thought that would be a good way to help you get to know us a little bit more. So feel free to tune in for that. It's Sunday night at 9 p.m. You should be able to go to our channel and set a reminder so that you don't miss it. Okay, here's the next puzzle. I'm hoping my wife doesn't get this one. Lucky dog gets it. I am with stupid. Sue, hopefully your husband wasn't in the room with you to hear you say that one out loud, right? Here's another fairly easy one. Lucky Dog gets this one as well. Very fitting right now. If you believe in the power of prayer, prayer would be a great thing, not only for the U.S. but the entire world right now. With that's been affected by, especially the older or the more feeble community that are really that this is really hitting hard. I don't know if it's true or not, but it feels to me like the upswing is not. And I'm not watching all the news, but I'm just looking at the CDC each day. And I mean, if you look at the upswing of Italy and Korea and China, I mean, it really ramped up, doubling. But it seems like ours has been more flat with the ramp up. I know there's somewhere in the, I think 90 something deaths now, but there was 70, I think, a few days ago. So I mean, it's not doubling every day like I think it did um, in Korea and China and Italy. So hopefully some of these precautions are helping. I've heard a lot of rumors. I'm not sure how many of them are true. Um, yeah, I think all the states' numbers are growing, Jessica, but I don't think they're growing as exponentially. If you look at how some of the other countries grew at this point, just based on my observation, it doesn't feel like it's exploding, and the mortality rate is dropping from 4% to just over 1% at this point, from what I can tell. And I suspect as they test more and more, that rate will continue to drop, the mortality rate. Joe Namath, artist on the road, gets it. Again, it's just my observation too. Just hope it's over soon. All right, here we go. Next puzzle. I know right before this session, I was talking to our middle son, Robert, who actually lives right now with my parents in Missouri, and he actually works at Lowe's. They haven't closed down, but my parents are in their 80s, and he was a little worried. He was scared that if he, if something happened, he got sick and got them sick, he wouldn't be able to deal with it. So, this is affecting everybody. Even if nothing happens, it's not. I'm sure that's not a good place for anyone to be, thinking they might make somebody sick. Lucky Dog Productions gets that one as well. Election day. I was very surprised to see the elections continuing to go with all of the other measures. I would have thought elections would be one of the most easy ways to transmit it, with everybody touching the screens that they use, so on and so forth. $260 points for you, Lucky Dog. Now you're still pretty solidly in second place, but long way to go to catch Henry Does It. She's got 630 points. But it's possible. Keep playing. We're going to have more sessions. We've got about 15 minutes left tonight. Next puzzle. This one looks like it might have some people stumped. And I can see why. It looks a little, well, I was about ready to. Well, Artist on the Road, it's close. There you go. I'll take care of you. Was the non-southern version of I'll take care of you. Artist on the Road. There we go. All right. And make sure you go visit the other channels that are in. Some channels pop in and pop out. They don't stay here the whole time. Others stay on and play the entire game. You see somebody pop in, introduce yourself to them, check out their content, let them know that you saw them on the Mad Gab sessions at Pause and Effect. Helps build our communities. Well, let's see here. Let's go with this one. Hi there, Homesteading with Sadie. We are playing Mad Gab. I'm not sure if you've ever played it before. You basically sound out the sentence and try to find out what we're talking about. Type it into the chat. Botox injections. It's Botox injections. So Henry does it, actually gets it. Botoxin is incorrect. So on my screen, Botox injections, Henry does it. Yes. Lisa, you were right there, but just a few behind. You are right. Everyone, or not everyone, but we've got quite a few fast players here tonight. And sometimes you try to type in fast and type it wrong. And we've been trying to keep it, making sure the spelling is accurate. All right. Here's another puzzle. And if you do visit the other channels, as Aaron says here, leave a comment. Leaving comments, collaborating with somebody on their video helps get that video bumped up in search results. This is a place you probably don't want to be right now. Rome, Italy. Henry does it, gets it. All right. I like this one. Artist on the Road got it. Baby Got Back, which brings me to another music bonus 10 points. Who was the artist for that rap song? Sir Mix-a-Lot. Aaron, you're right. You would totally rule on music trivia. Aaron gets another 10 points. Artist on the Road gets 10 points. There we go. All right. Tone Loc, that was one of my favorite rappers. But he did Funky Cole Medina and a few others. Traveling Pisces, hello. Thanks for coming in, guys. We're playing a little bit of Mad Gab right here, and every once in a while, lacing in a little bit of music trivia. Next puzzle. I'll give it a few seconds here to see if anybody gets it. Artist on the Road gets it. Another music thing, American Idol. Anybody on here still watch American Idol or The Voice? Chris and I watch The Voice pretty often. As often as possible. We don't really watch American Idol anymore. We do watch America's Got Talent. Hey, hello, Full Time Dream. Thanks for coming in. Some of these bands that are touring in their older age, I'm not sure you're ever too old to rap or rock. Somebody was saying at our little party we went to tonight that they went and saw ZZ Top. They saw ZZ Top recently, and the guys, big gray beards, and said they really brought on a good show. Maybe you'll catch on a little bit, Sadie, or we'll, we're having so much fun this month. I think we will. Enemy of the people. That's correct. Enemy of the people. Henry does its first on my screen here. Um, we might do music trivia like all month next month, or some other game that we can play. This one just seems like to be a pretty easy one to play over YouTube here. Got a little less than 10 minutes left. I appreciate everybody coming in late Eastern time on a Wednesday evening. We're about halfway through our week. Hopefully, by the time we get to the end of the week, things will be getting better. But I suspect we're probably still a week to 10 days before the curve really starts turning on this. And here we go. This should be an easy one. The measles. That's correct. Artist on the Road. The That was something. I mean, can't remember the time frame where the measles were at their peak when they first hit, but the mortality rate there was huge, around 20%, I believe. So it was. I can't even imagine having something like that level of mortality rate again. That's a lot of people. All right, Artist on the Road, 10 points there. Okay, here we go. Next puzzle. Artist on the Road nails it again. The measles were in the late 70s. Really? I thought they were quite a bit earlier than that when they first broke out, but I'm not sure. Artist on the Road, 230 points now. You are only 30 points behind Lucky Dog, gaining slowly but surely. And let's see here. Pretty Woman was a movie. It was also a song. This will be our last bonus song trivia. Who was the artist of Pretty Woman? Somebody. If we do music trivia, I think we'll have to We'll have to watch out for Aaron because he got it again. ZZ Top. I don't know. I don't even think they remade Pretty Woman, but that was a good answer since we were just talking about ZZ Top. All right. 10 points for Aaron there. 10 points for Henry Does It. And actually, Pretty Woman had Julia Roberts in it. And my daughter, I've always told her she's got Julia Roberts' smile. And I think she does. She does it. She has a kind of a beauty cooking channel as well. And you might want to check her out. I'm not sure when she usually posts videos on Fridays. Are you going to post one this Friday, Jessica? Here's the next puzzle. Felix Unger. It looks like Artist on the Road. Yep. There we go. Artist on the Road. 240 points. Getting some battles going on here. Bob's Adventure. Hey, thanks for coming over. I think I saw you on Camper Life's Live right before this. I think they did. Yeah, they got the Felix Unger. I don't think they got the Pretty Woman, did they? Let me go back here and look. Oh, actually, they did. Thanks for catching that, Jessica. So let me go back and fix the points. There we go. Yes, the Pretty Woman one. Yep, that's the one I was looking at. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. There's a picture of my daughter. It's not one where she's smiling so you can see her big Julia Roberts smile, but gorgeous all the same. All right, we've got about 3 minutes left. We'll pick up a few more games here. And if you're enjoying the game, give me a thumbs up in the comments. That'd be great. If you haven't given a thumbs up to the actual video, give one in the comments for me too. Just let me know you're having fun. And if you have a chance to put it in the comments as well, or not in the comments, if you click on the video and give it a thumbs up, that'll help us too. Play on words. It looks like Lucky Dog's back in the game here. Oh, wait a second. Nope, I almost did it again. Artist on the Road. Got it just right before Lucky Dog Productions. So now Artist on the Road and Lucky Dog are actually tied. Quite the battle going on there for second place. Thanks, Lisa. Have a good night. It was fun, but let's go with this one. Artist on the Road. Once again, barely ahead of Lucky Dog. You guys got a second place battle going on there. All right, let's do another one real quick here. I might be able to squeeze one more in after this. Rocky Road Ice Cream. Wow. I think Artist on the Road is getting faster as we go here. We had Artists on the Road, and Lucky Dog and Henry Does It All, just boom, boom, boom. It's interesting. I've got two screens going, and Artists on the Road was first on both. Henry Does It was second on one, and Lucky Dog was second on one. That's how close it was. But Artist on the Road is first on both, so points go to Artist on the Road. And just so people know, and so I know, we're going to play one more game here. We've got 12 people in. If everybody could place their first name so that we get to know people on a first name basis, that would be great. Mine is actually on, I think well, you can't, I don't know if you can see it on, no, you can't see it on the screen, so I'll put it in here. And then we'll do one more puzzle, and then we'll wrap up for the evening. Beat It. Beat It was the highest selling album of the 80s. That's what comes to mind. I'm not sure if I'm right or not, but I think it's a pretty good guess. It wasn't a partridge in a pear tree. I know that. Partridge in a Pear Tree, Artist on the Road gets it again. A sweep of the last 2 or 3 questions there. Wow, what a thriller. Okay, yeah, Thriller. That makes more sense. I figured it was Michael Jackson for sure. All right, let me give a rundown of the points. We have Henry Does It. It's in first with 650 points. We have Artist on the Road in second with 290 points. Lucky Dog in third with 260 points. So we got three people pulling out. We've got quite a few in the early hundreds, and Aaron's right there at 90 points. So if we do enough music, Aaron might sneak back into this thing. We have 2 more sessions scheduled for Friday, one in the morning and one in the evening. Just to let you know, I'm hoping that both of those will go just fine, but we have decided to leave in the morning. We're going to leave here Blueberry Hill in Bushnell, Florida tomorrow and start our way back to home, because we're hearing the same thing that everybody else is about states, not really states shutting down, but limiting travel. We're not sure how far some of those restrictions are going to go. So we want to get back closer to the house. We had, for those of you that may be aware, we have our house on Airbnb, and we had like 5 bookings that canceled, or else we wouldn't even be able to go back home because we'd have people in our houses. But all of our, I think from one that was supposed to check in today maybe, and that one canceled. So, and the next few have canceled, but we actually did get a booking for this Saturday and Sunday. So we'll probably be arriving home on Sunday after that guest leaves the house. But we're leaving Florida tomorrow, so we'll be traveling. I think we should be able to do this even when we're traveling, because Chris does drive quite a bit of the time, so I might be able to do it while she's driving. But I think it's Friday at 9:30 a.m. Let me look at my calendar to make sure I've got this right. Got to open my calendar up. Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, and then at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. That's our next 2 sessions that are scheduled. Nothing tomorrow. So everybody have a great day tomorrow. Try to stay safe, have fun, support all these different channels that are out there, and have a good evening. Thanks for playing, everyone.